What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of Gilly's House of Cards. I'm your host, David. If I look and sound familiar, that's great. That means you subscribe, follow, and listen to the Bronx Muchachos podcast, which we are extremely happy about. So thank you for following along. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being a supporter. If you're watching me on YouTube right now, do me a favor. Hit the like and that subscribe button for me. Let me know that you like the content, and I'll keep making more. Also, follow us on Instagram and eBay at Gilly's House of Cards. Pretty simple. We're very easy to find, so get at us there. So earlier this year, I decided to take my hobby for collecting sports cards, mainly baseball with a little bit of hockey, football, and basketball sprinkled in there, and turn it into a business venture. Today on today's show, I'm going to open up some older packs. I'm still collecting puzzle pieces to the Stan Musial and Carlton Fisk. Not Carly Yastrzemski. I'm sorry, Carly Yastrzemski portraits. So I got plenty of those to go through. We're gonna go through some old cards. I'm gonna show you what I've come across lately in some of my buys off eBay, Facebook, what have you. And then towards the end, I will feature some of the product that is available for sale on our eBay store. So let's get to it. Okay, so all right. So first things first. We got some packs here. We got the 1991 Score Series 1 rookie card set. So we're going to look into that. I'm going to tear that bad boy open. We also got 2 Score baseball packs from 1989, just regular cards. So we're going to tear into that. We got the 1990 edition. I think it's Upper Deck. So we got one of those to go through. Wonder what we're going to find in here. We also got a Magic Motion Series 1 baseball card set from, I don't know what year this year is, 1986. This might be interesting. So we might have to save that for last. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, the bubblegum cards. So we got these to go through. So let's get at it. So let's start off with the Score ones. Wonder what we're going to find in here. So let's see what we got. So starting off, we got Mitch Webster from the Montreal Expos, Mickey Brantley from the Expos, R.J. Reynolds from the Pirates, Jim Pankovich from the Astros, Mark McLemore, Randy Bush of the Minnesota Twins. We got one of these cool little hologram things from 1957, year to remember. Lou stops Yanks cold. So talking about the Braves beating the Yankees in game 4 of the 4 games to 3 in the World Series. So definitely not cool to be remembering losing a World Series. Got 6 Expos, Dale Swain, Brewer. Also in this pack, we got Pat Tabler of the Royals. Got John Smiley of the Pirates. Bobby Witt Jr.'s dad, Texas Rangers. Got Fred Manrique, the White Sox. Al Peterick, who was the Yankees' assistant hitting coach for a little bit. He played a little ball, played for the Pirates. And then we got Ted Simmons. So not a whole hell of a lot going on there. Unless you were, paying attention to baseball in the 90s or 89. I was not. I was in preschool going in kindergarten. So there's that. So we got our second pack here. Gotta rip this thing open. Boom. See what we got. We got Kenny Williams, former GM of the White Sox. Got Jim Presley. Got Craig Lefris. Tony Armas. Pat Borders. Another one of these hologram things. 1987, year to remember. What happened here? Don Mattingly smacks a record 6 Grand Slam homers. Yep, 6 Grand Slams that year in 87. So that's a good one to keep. We got Greg Matthews, Mike Moore, John Farrell, former manager of the Red Sox. He played a little ball. Steve Buscemi, Ron Gant, Steve Lyons, Mark Davis, Mike Flanagan, Rex Hudler, Mike Greenwell. What do we got here? First night game, Wrigley Field, 1980 highlight card. So for those that don't know, they were scheduled for a night game August 8th, 1988. They used floodlights for the first time at Wrigley Field. So that's really interesting. So the 2023 Topps cards, they did a lot of these this year. So I think that this is where this comes from, is the old scorecards. So not too much there. Pretty generic pack, pretty generic cards. So let's get into some of the more interesting stuff. Let's go with the 1990 Upper Deck. Let's see what we got in this one. These are good quality cards. I've always liked the quality of Upper Deck's cards for some reason. So got Terry Pendleton. We got here Jeff Blauser. And these are all put in backwards. Kenny Williams again. We got here Francisco Cabrera for the Braves. Ron Kachervice, I believe. Yep, Karkovice. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. If not, forgive me. Fred Lynn. Wayne Edwards. Mike Fielder. Oh, we got here. We got a sticker card. Brett Saberhagen. Is an old name I haven't heard in a while. Mike Henneman. Mark Portugal. Another name I haven't heard in a while. Don Robinson. Jeff Weatherby. The man himself. Nope. I thought it was Nolan Ryan for a second. So we got Danny Darwin and Bob Welch to round that pack out. So pretty standard stuff. Nothing exciting. Although I bet it was exciting for that time period, but not for ours. Of course, now they got all the autograph cards and all the Gucci stuff. So let's see what this rookie pack has. Last one I opened up of these was a dud. So let's hold this one. Pays all dividends. So we got Steve Avery's rookie card. I believe, right? No, it's just this card. Yeah, no, this is sophomore card. So I got Steve Avery, Charles Nagy, Tim Edens, Alan Mills. What do we have here? Ooh, 1929 World Series trivia. Athletics won the 1929 World Series game 4-1. Says the series would have been a bit closer if it wasn't for 2 innings that absolutely destroyed the Cubs. So, sorry, Cubs fans. You want me to suffer for a little bit. So, we got Carl Evans rookie card, Todd Van Poppel. Ooh, this is a funky Roger Clemens one. All-star card for Boston. That's pretty cool looking. Ken Griffey Jr. What's up with these mega head all-stars cards that they have? These are kind of trippy. Guess it's the whole team. So guess they had a set back then. Greg Maddux, Brian Harper, Robin Ventura, Bobby Bonilla, Doug Descanso, I believe, Jeff Treadway, Rafi Palmeiro, Mark Parent. So got a couple of good ones, I guess, considering. Not bad for generic cards. Come on, get in there. Man. Easy getting them out. Getting them back in. That's a real struggle. All right, let's see what these old ones got. Again, we're looking for puzzle pieces. Some of these were manufactured in Canada. So some of them have Canadian, French-Canadian writing on it, which is kind of trippy. So let's see what we got. So Leaf made these back in the day. These ones don't have the bubble gum, thank God. Probably kill somebody with it. What do we got here? We got a puzzle piece. Stan Musial puzzle piece. So I'll have to put this in the pile. See if I can complete it. Boom. We got Cal Ripken Jr. All right, we're off to a good start. Vicente Palacios, Kurt Rokerson, Ron Hasley, Mike Moore, Stan Jefferson, Mickey Hatcher, Rob Robinson, Mariano Duncan before he came to the Yankees, I believe. He was still with the Dodgers. So, yeah, this was his third year in the league before he came to the Yankees. Got Mike Diaz, Steve Farr, Tom Henke, Will Clark, Diamond Kings, Dwight Evans, Diamond Kings, and Pascual Perez. So that was a pretty decent one. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting gets there. See what the next one has. We got another puzzle piece. Stan Musial puzzle piece. Pieces 1, 2, and 3. All right. Out of 63. So let's see if I can collect them all. Another Cal Ripken. Eddie Williams, Mitch Williams, Andy Van Slyke, Danny Walling, Mark Cudson, Harry Spillman, Neil Allen, Dan Pasqua, Rob Nelson, Harold Reynolds. Look at this. How long was Harold in the league for that? This was fifth year in the league. So not bad. Not bad, Harold. Dwayne Boyce, Benito Santiago. Chekhov's card that everybody hates. And our last one of that was Jack Lazarko. So it's always a good day when you pull Cal Ripken cards. Anyone tries to tell you they're not worth anything, doesn't know what they're talking about. Trust me. You got Cal Ripken, Ken Griffey Jr., any cards like that, do yourself a favor. Look into getting them graded because they will be worth something someday. So let's see. This one's kind of easy to open. Just shows you this wax does break down after a while. Stan Musial puzzle pieces 52, 53, and 54. Add that to the pile. See what we got. Jim Desires, I hope I pronounced that right. Pedro Guerrero. Sean Abner. Lee Mazzilli. Yes, now we're talking. And then Murray, another good card. Donnie Mattingly. Here we go. Charlie Lillibrandt. Dave Steeb. Kent Herbeck. And Nelson Lariano. So those were Leaf. Those were Leaf baseball cards, not Donruss. So I know they look alike, but they're not. So just another run-of-the-mill early 90s, late 80s baseball cards. Here we go. I'm going to pre-open these last 3. Make things go a little bit quicker so I'm not boring all of you. Come on. It gets me good baseball guys. All right, more Stan Musial. So it looks like a bottom border piece. So that's pretty cool. Puzzle pieces. Whoops. Puzzle pieces 13, 14, and 15. So add that to the pile. Who we got? Whoop. So I'm kicking the camera around. Sorry, guys. Tim Burke. George Bell. Bob Nepper. Gary Ward. Jose Lind. George Hendrick. Steve Howe. Walt Terrell. John Kruk. Very young-looking John Kruk. His 3rd year in the league before he went to Philly. Gerald Young. Jay Buhner. This is before the trade. Missed his rookie card by a year. That's pretty dope. I don't have one of his cards. As a Yankee, that is. Charlie Poyo. Damon Berryhill. Tim Launder. And Mike Jackson. There are a few good ones in that one. Throw that off to the side. All right. Second to last one. Got another puzzle piece here. Pieces 4, 5, and 6. So getting closer to completing that puzzle. When it's all done, I'll have to get on here and show you what it looks like. So we got Bruce Hurst in this one, Jim Presley, John Morris, John Davis, Bob Stanley, Buddy Bell, Rick Shue, Mike Devereaux, Tom Prince, David Wells. Now we're talking. Oh, almost David Wells rookie card. Very young looking David Wells. Mark Langston. Joe McGrain. Bob Welsh. Lloyd Mosby. And Manny Hernandez. So it's always good to get a David Wells card. Last one. Cool, more puzzle pieces. Another border piece. We got Carmelo Martinez, Kevin Bass, Jerry Hairston Sr., Sean Hillgris, Pete O'Brien, Devon White, Andres Galarraga. He played for a lot more teams than just the Braves. He played for the Rockies also. So, yeah, the Expos. Mike Davis, Kevin Seitzer, Brett Butler, Pedro Guerrero, Kirk Gibson, Ricky Henderson, the Steel King himself, Rob Deere, and Larry Sheets. So that's that. So let's get to it, eh? So this one's going to be interesting to open. I have never seen a pack of these in my life. I was born in 1986, the year that these came out. So these baseball cards are 37 years old. So let's see what's inside, man. Like I said, I've never seen these cards before, so this is going to be really interesting. Man, really tough to get open. I had to open it with my teeth. So the first thing that fell out was his baseball trivia piece. Who's the only current player to hit at least 30 home runs and steal 30 bases in a single season? Dale Murphy, Ricky Henderson, Ryan Sandberg, or Jose Cruz? And it was Dale Murphy. So 1986 trivia right there. So these are hologram cards. So these are pretty cool. Not going to lie. So you got Brian Smith of the Expos. This is pretty trippy. Got, I think it's Robin Yount. So we got, it's a TriStar, Robin Yount, George Brett, and Fred Lynn. So you tilt it whichever way, you get all three in one. That's pretty cool. Apparently back then, you could send these in, and then they would send you back motion discs. But don't think they're handing out any more of these since, we're 37 years too late to the party. So that was pretty cool. And then who's this? Keith Hernandez is the other motion card. So that's pretty cool. Not going to lie. Pretty cool stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed watching that as I enjoyed opening them. So now let's get to it. So one cool thing I wanted to show you guys is I had to obviously acquire a lot of inventory to start this business venture. So I came across some really cool finds. So there was a person on Facebook I got 2 lots of cards from. They were just random singles piled in a box that I had to sort through. I found some pretty awesome things. We got a Jim Palmer card from 1973, Topps, original condition. Another Jim Palmer from the 70s. This one was from the 1980s. So there was a Tom Seaver card in there, a little banged up, but it's original. This one's from 1973, original print. There was a Pete Rose from another Tom Seaver, Willie McCovey, original print. This one was from, I believe, 1972. This one is from. So that's pretty cool. This one was another Willie McCovey from 1974 when he was playing with the Padres. Bob Gibson. This one was from 1972. This one's from 1974. Unfortunately, as you can see, the bottom half is kind of cut off, so probably not really worth a lot. I pulled a Hank Aaron, a 1975 Hank Aaron. So that's pretty cool. Lou Brock. This one, as you can see, 1972 was when this one came out. And if you see a lot of the Topps, now I understand why Topps came out with these heritage cards, because this is how the cards looked back in the 1970s. Carty Yastrzemski, Greg Nettles, before he came to the Yankees, Maury Willis, Billy Martin, Carlton Fisk, Phil Niekro, Mickey Rivers when he was with the Rangers after he left the Yankees, George Brett, Winfield, Steve Carlton, Red Schoenweiss, Rigetti, Donnie Baylor, Dave Concepcion, 2 more Greg Nettles cards from the 80s. Let's see what else. Pete Rose, Nolan Ryan, Jose Cruz, Ozzie Smith, Reggie, Tony Gwynn's All-Star card, Cal Ripken's All-Star card. This is a 1978 Dennis Eckersley. So this one was pretty cool to pull. And then Tom Seaver. And then, the captain, the original captain, Thurman Munson. I almost fell over when I pulled this thing out of the stack. But again, 1972 original, not a reprint at all. And, these cards are very special to me. I'm going to have to get them graded and then decide if I want to sell them or not. After all, I am still a collector, but I got one more thing I want to show you guys. So also in that craziness, I pulled this. This is an original 1961 Roger Maris American League All-Star card. This is not a reprint. This is an actual original print. I almost fell over when I pulled this thing out of this mound of cards I bought about 2 months ago and almost damn near fell over. It is not a counterfeit. It is legit. I even pulled it out of the plastic protective sheath that it was in, and it smells like you would expect 1961 to smell, like lead and lead ink. So this one's very special. This one's sitting on my TV stand, and I just look at it every night because it's pretty cool. So again, appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, I decided to turn this hobby into a business venture, and so far so good. I've actually sold some stuff on eBay, so just want to give you guys a quick sneak peek at what we have on our eBay store. There is a Derek Jeter PSA 8 available for sale, Derek Jeter rookie card PSA 9. We also have 3 of the Topps Baseball Archives factory sealed 56 card hobby boxes in stock, which carries a volume pricing of 10% off if you buy 2 or more. So keep that in mind. Also, we have 3 of the Bowman 2023 Platinum factory sealed. Also, volume pricing applied. Save 10% if you buy 10% if you buy all 3. So, and then we also have 2 factory sealed Upper Deck 2008 baseball sets available. Also got some Topps Heritage 2023 singles available if you guys are looking to complete your set or just find certain players. These are some of the cards that we do still have available. So keep that in mind. And like I said, just visit the eBay store. It's very easy to find Gilly's House of Cards on Instagram, Facebook, and eBay. And hope to be shipping some cards to you guys soon. So I will try to do this as much as possible with the family and job and whatnot. May not be every week, might be sporadic, but definitely keep it locked here. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button on YouTube for those that are watching. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, where I will be posting new inventory as it becomes available. So thanks again for watching, guys. I'll see you.